crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Milwaukee Brewers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. Ben Revere makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. First pitch of the night is looked at for ball one as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose.
And I think these guys come into game 4 with the mindset of, hey, let's put these guys away so we don't have to deal with any kind of a game 5. Their win in game 3, that was so huge, especially being on the road. So they know they can win here. The question is, can they do it twice in a row?
Ready now on 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the catch is made, one away. Time for a check of the scouting report to give you a glimpse of what's to come from this 22-year-old lefty. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Now here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. The next pitch. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0. Home. Oh, he rips this one to first. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll get in there safely.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
In now, Brandon Jordan. As this is popped foul behind the plate at strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. He's ready now. The pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Comes the 1-2. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. And maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
He's set, now the pitch. Right field. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2. Michael Franco will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. He's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
First pitch coming. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fox now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw to second for the force down, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Now a look at the starting lineup for Ron Renicke's Milwaukee Brewers, and it looks like this. They'll match up against an ace and a workhorse all wrapped into one. The all-star right-hander Yovani Gallardo. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Gene Segura will get his first opportunity here in Game 4, and you'd have to say he's been a non-factor here these first 3 games.
And if they're going to have any chance of moving on, he's going to have to step up his game. They need him to help anchor this attack, and he's been absent so far.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now the pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
And now I think you kind of just have to wonder about the mindset for these guys coming into Game 4 here at home. They took home field advantage thanks to the split of the first 2 games, but then they turned around and give it right back with that tough loss in Game 3. So now they come in knowing that they need to win the next 2 games. So that's a very tough road ahead.
The next 0-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw over by Utley, 1 away. Scooter Gennett will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. On the way. Now it's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
2-0 on the way. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a diving try, but it's off his glove, and that ought to be a 1-out hit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Right fielder, Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun will get his first shot now with a runner at first following the 1-out single. Now here's the first pitch. runner goes for second. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. From the stretch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Fouled back. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Runners on first with 1 down. Two pitch on the way. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one off the ball out. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky, I think you let him throw you one here. He hasn't proven to me that he can find the strike zone yet.
The 1-0 pitch. And that's too high, ball 2.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
1 out and a runner on second base. The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
Now the 3-0 off run. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Even for a veteran pitcher, big games like this will bring out the butterflies. He's going to need to settle in here, really work on getting a ground ball.
Adam Lind will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Lind awaits the 0-1. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. Jordan is there, 2 down.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Carlos Gomez will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
First pitch coming. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Now, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
2-2. Full count. 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Full count pitch on its way. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. The Brewers score on the RBI double by Ryan Braun. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. Adrian Beltre will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Adrian Beltre.
Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Salvador Perez will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
First pitch to him. Ball one. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had to get up for that one. Sometimes the leap is a little bit more showy, but not here. He was up there a good 2 or 3 feet to pull it in.
Stepping in now, Darren Ruff. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Comes set, taken for a ball. One pitch on the way. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Runner at first here, one man out. A 2-1 offering. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Xavier Paul will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Hit hard but foul. The 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. First and second now, one man out. Big pitch here, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And as you can see, the Arizona Diamondbacks have already finished up their first round series, and they lie ahead waiting on the winner in this series. Giovanni Gallardo will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
He waits. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now. Still not out of the second inning.
Keep winning anything.
Now the 1-2. And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here he comes on 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Ball on to first is in time. The Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 1-0. Jonathan Lucroy will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Brewers. Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
First offering on the way. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time. He just goes out and hits that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Aramis Ramirez will dig in here. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
And in a tight ball game, you can bet they'd love to get a little breathing room. They've got a chance to get some now as they get a double and a single here to start the inning.
Standing in now, Wei-Chung Wong, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose them and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
3-0 is on the way. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here he comes, 3-1. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Once again, a 3-2. Hit hard to short. Utley for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
You want to talk about a worst-case scenario? But somehow he manages to freeze up over there at third base, and they still manage to turn the double play. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Gene Segura will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Now the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
And even after the double play, you can still make...
The 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job laying off.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. The 2-2 one more time. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Scooter Gennett would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Reset, now the pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. He'll try it again, 3-2. Here's a ground ball now toward the hole, and he is going to come through here with 2 away. It's a base hit. And that will plate their 2nd run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Scooter Gennett will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
Come on, Drew.
Here's the first offering. They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Now the 2-0. Lined hard to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already. We're just in the 2nd inning.
Ryan Braun will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Here's the 1-1. Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Comes the 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Brewers forced to settle for 1. We've played 2 full. The Brewers lead this one 2-0. Ben Revere is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Center fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. And the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a misses. He couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's at number 1.
Obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, they've been a little unlucky so far because they're putting the ball in play. And they've hit a few of those balls really hard, but they're just not falling for him right now.
Brandon Jordan will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Now the pitch. Swing and a liner toward right center. And a leaping effort at second, but it's over his glove and could be extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, no shortage of offense early on. That's already 10 hits combined between these two teams, and he pulls into second with a hard-hit double right here.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Let's go, Brewers! Come on!
1-0 pitch now. Ball 2. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was well on his way to a quick inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have turned the tables on that idea.
He's set, now the pitch. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there as that's a 4-pitch walk.
He's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Adrian Beltre will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Here's a 1-0. And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Here comes the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
2 down, runners at first and second. A 3-0. Let it rip that time, 3-0, but the fastball's by him, 3-1.
Not a very convincing swing there, especially on a 3-0.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's 2 walks now here in this 3rd inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
Salvador Perez will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ball game thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. First pitch on the way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
Let's get out of this inning.
Here's the 1-0. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Braun is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Chris Davis makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. There's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
1-0 on the way. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 coming. 2-2 pitch is lofted in the air out to right field. Jordan will wait on it. 1 gone.
Now back. First baseman, Adam Lind.
Adam Lind will try it again. He flew out his first time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch here is another fly ball. This one out to left field. Paul is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Center fielder, 27,
Carlos Gomez will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. Here's the first offering. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
And this would be a good bounce-back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. One, 2. Hit high and deep out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run off the bat of Carlos Gomez. His first homer here in the series, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, You expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing. And sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Pitch on the way. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Here it comes. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
The 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
The 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It looked like he had things in control to start him out. So now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
3-2, here it is. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone. Ramirez
will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
He's ready now to pitch. And a ball and a strike now to Aramis as that pitch misses.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
And Gallardo's pitch count, and even 70 after that last offering. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Jordan under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. Darren Ruff will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Darren Ruff.
First pitch to him. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
Here's the 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Here comes the 1-1. Out of play. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1 and 2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here's the 2 and 2 home. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. 3-2 one more time. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Down ball single up the middle here. But if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Xavier Paul will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right side. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So with a runner at first and one gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Giovanni Gallardo will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. First offering on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball two.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
From the stretch. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Now the 2-1 pitch. Shows bunt here, but this one misses. Ball 3.
And you got a guy up there trying to give you an out, and the last thing you want to do is walk him to put him on base for free.
The 3-1 is on the way, and he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Runners on first with one down. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Ben Revere will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
That could have been the turning point right there. I mean, this is a spot where you at least got to put that ball in play. Now with 2 outs, that rally could go right down the tubes.
Chase Utley will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Now the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Lind will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Wei Chung Wong will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Catcher, Wei Chung Wong.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Gallardo back to work as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here, 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there.
Here we go.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Gene Segura standing in. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters counts.
3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here it comes, the 3-0. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
All right, make it count.
3-1 on the way. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The second baseman, number 2.
Scooter Gennett will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Here's the first offering. Segura runs. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
If you're a stolen base kind of guy, most of your stolen bases are on the pitcher, not the catcher. But this was a slide step that he used right here, and he still stole the base. I think you got to blame the catcher for this one.
The next pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Ready now on 1-1. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Here comes the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. 2-2. Grounded foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He waits. Now the pitch. On the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leads 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Brandon Jordan will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Try opening your eyes for the next pitch.
1-0 on the way. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here comes the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Looking a little off here to start the 5th.
Here comes the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
The 3-1 coming. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, here's a hard hit ball, but right to the second baseman, Jeanette. Right place, right time, and the leadoff man's gone to start the 5th.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Into the box, Michael Franco. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. They just look lost of it.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and he's got himself a base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors, because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Adrian Beltre will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Here's one hit hard to the right side and caught out there at second. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are two gone now.
If you're going to pitch a good game at this level, you're going to have a few Adam balls, and that one was squared up pretty good, just not in the right location.
Salvador Perez will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. Now the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
Wrong.
The 1-0. Chance for the third baseman, Ramirez. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up. Brewers lead it 3-0. Chris Davis will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0. Home. This is foul right side. One on the way. Here's a ground ball now to the right side, and it's going to be out of reach for the second baseman, Utley. It's a base hit.
Now batter, first baseman, Adam Lind.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and that is going to be all tonight for the starter, Yovani Gallardo. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Aaron Harang is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Adam Lind will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch coming. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Stay out of the double play already.
Now the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
3-0 now. Carlos Gomez waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second.
Boy, oh boy, you don't see this all that often. I mean, this is a base hit 999 times out of 1,000. All day long it's a base hit. But he comes up firing from the outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on this play.
Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's Carlos Gomez. There goes the runner. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And a perfect hit-and-run ball as that's into right field, a base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Yeah, it's not too often that you'll see a first pitch hit and run, but it worked out here. Usually you see it when the batter's ahead in the count. 1-0, 2-1, sometimes even 1-1. But they roll the dice right away and it pays off perfect.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. There goes Gomez. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Hit far too late. Steals second with ease.
Sometimes in a situation like this, you wonder if the delayed steal might be on from third. And this time it wasn't, and the throw was not even close at second base.
Now the veteran deals on 1 and 2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2 and 2. 2-2 pitch on the way. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2 and 2. Swing and a liner towards second. He couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Great example right there, just using the whole field. Doesn't try to do too much here, just sort of inside out that thing the other way. That'll be more than good enough to score that runner from third.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Aramis Ramirez. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-0 now to Ramirez. In the air to right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Well, you knew this was definitely going to be close, and that turned out to be a pretty good throw home from out there in right field. But it's going to wind up being just a little too late to get his man.
Stepping in now, Wei-Chung Wong, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Get it out of here.
Pause, now the pitch. Ball 1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Got him lunging for one there as this is pushed foul off to the left. It's 1 and 2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Brewers. It's about time to roll out the barrel. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Darren Ruff will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Darren Ruff.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Now the pitch. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Now the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Get spot here.
Here comes a 2-2. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
In now, Xavier Paul. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Here's the 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
1 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Freddie Galvis is going to get off the bench here as he'll hit for the pitcher Harang.
17. Freddie Galvis.
And that's taken for strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. A man at third with 1 away. Comes set, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. This is hit sharply to the left side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Nice. He really sat on the fastball there. He squared it up perfectly, drove it into left field. He'll be rewarded with an RBI as he picks up that runner from third base.
Now here comes Brewers manager Ron Renicky out of the Milwaukee dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Chris Perez will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already one out in the inning. Ben Revere will stand in with a run in, one out, and one on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Davis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Chase Utley will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. Utley awaits the 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1 and. The 1-1.
That's foul.
Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2 and 2. A look, now the pitch. Fouled back. 2 out with the man at first. Ready with another 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they'll reach over to his right to take this one in, and the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Milwaukee leads it 5-1. Justin DeFreitas will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Justin DeFreitas.
Gene Segura will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers half of the 6th. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he takes ball 1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
The 1-0 pitch. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here he comes on 3-0. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
Now the 3-1. Now he tries to bunt his way aboard. No dice. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The next 3-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he has started the home sixth with a leadoff double.
Right center field. This is a fastball. He just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielder to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. From the stretch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
And this inning's going exactly to plan. You get the leadoff double, then a ground ball to the right side by your number 2 hitter moves him over to third. Now you're set up for the big boys to drive him in.
Ryan Braun will step in, a ground out victim his last time. First pitch coming. In tied at 93, ball 1. We're in the 6th inning now, a 5-1 ball game. They're on the waiting, the 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Go to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Manufactured run right there. You get the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And 2 straight ground outs do that job.
Chris Davis will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. First pitch to him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Oh, yeah.
Now the pitch. Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. It's the Brewers 6 and the Phillies 1. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Brandon Jordan will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First offering on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
The 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
You know, a lot of times when you get a slow grounder and a fast runner, that can be a bad combination. So this is a nice job of realizing the situation and getting to this ball quickly to throw him out.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Now here it comes. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Now the 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1.
Well, these guys sure have been doing a lot of moaning and groaning tonight. He did not like that call at all.
And the pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Salvador Perez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Out of here. So they narrow the gap, and hey, don't count these guys out just yet. So it's a two-run shot to right center, his first homer so far in the series. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Got to be out there on the mound saying, what on earth just happened? He was cruising along. He got the first two outs, then on two pitches, single, home run. I tell you, you can't let your guard down for 1 second out there or you're going to get burned.
Brendan Kinsler will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh. Some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Into the box, Darren Ruff, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Oh, he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
2 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
the 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Lind will make the catch, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Brewers 6 and the Phillies 3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ken Giles will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 53, Ken Giles. Now playing first base and batting in the 9th spot, number 6.
Adam Lind will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Leading off for the Brewers, first baseman, Adam Lind.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Lind awaits the 0-1. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Ready with the 1-1 now to Lind. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. Ready on 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
The 2-2 coming. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Here's the full count offering. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Another payoff pitch. Hard hit towards center. Revere is right there, one down.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Carlos Gomez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
Here we go, Carlos.
And here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch. That's just a tough call to go against you.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes the 3-1. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
Well, with this guy, a walk is definitely as good as a hit, so that's probably why he's taken 3 and 1.
Full count offering on its way. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. This will be foul off to the right, out of play. Now the payoff pitch home. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch one more time. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Once again a 3-2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And it's gone! To dead center, his second of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Seen this before, his second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Genmar Gomez will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Revere is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. It's still an easy play out there in center field.
Aramis Ramirez will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first offering. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. The pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Hit hard, but right to the big guy Howard at first. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Xavier Paul will start things out for the Phillies with the dangerous Ryan Howard waiting on deck. Now here's the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. Chopper foul. Now here it comes. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Here's the 2-2 home. And the 2-2 is taken the other way on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 8th inning from Milwaukee with the Brewers out on top in this one as you get a look there at the line score and how we got to this point. Ryan Howard will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think. But sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1. Ball 3.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Here he comes on 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Ben Revere will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter. And now, here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Come on,
1-0 pitch now. 2-0 now. The 2-0. Called a strike there, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
It's the hot dog, yeah?
The 2-1 home. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. The 2-2. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, this will make him sleep a little better. He was 0 for 4 coming into that at-bat. At least he'll leave here with something.
Well, there you see Brewer manager Ron Renicky out for a conference at home plate, so I would imagine we're going to see a double switch here. Rob Wooten will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Elian Herrera is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch.
Number 3, Elian Herrera.
Chase Utley will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Get the strikeout, man!
First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. From the belt, kicks and deals. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
You got to figure we'll start seeing a pretty heavy dose of that splitter. I mean, this is a situation that absolutely calls for it.
First and second now, one man out.
Don't let him score!
The 1-1 home. Slider, more of a slurve right there, but it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Braun is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Brandon Jordan will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a 1-0. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Davis has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Kevin Slowey is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
59, Kevin Slowey.
Elian Herrera digs in at the plate.
Leading out for the Brewers, third baseman, Elian Herrera.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Another full count pitch home. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. Gene Segura will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. First pitch coming. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. 1-0 on the way. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts this.
That'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there. But that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Scooter Gennett will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
Definitely a hit and run right there, and he's hoping to find the hole that's vacated by the shortstop covering the base. But once he fails to make contact, it's an easy out down there at second.
Here it comes. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
Ready now on 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. The 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. None left for Milwaukee, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Maikel Franco will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Shortstop, Maikel Franco.
First pitch coming. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up.
Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. Braun is there. 1 away. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Adrian Beltre will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch coming. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive who will get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Salvador Perez, the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up for wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. Look at the stop. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
And how about that for putting an exclamation point on a victory? Just a super play there to record the final out with some style.
in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ballgame.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian,